Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will learn what is the DCL commands in a SQL. So here I have some notes about DCL. So DCL is also called as a data control language. And in the DCL command there are two commands or statement you can say, that is the first is the grant and second is the revoke. So let's understand what is the DCL. So DCL is called as a data control language. So you want to give you want to set some permission for the user to a particular user can update, delete or insert the data in the table. So for that purpose, this is DCL command is used. This is same apply for the database as well. Any particular user will be able to drop the database, or you can add some another property in the database. So for the some particular kind for user is applied. So let's understand what is the grant. So grant is a grant command is used to set the privilege to the user to the select or insert the data, update the data and delete the data for the particular user in the tables. And revoke is used to suppose you have given the permission for the RAM user. I want to take off this all the permission you have set for RAM. So you do not give the permission for RAM to in the for the table. So for that purpose is use revoke command. So there is some privileges available like select, insert, update, delete, index, create, alter, drop and grout option. This is all. So you can all the operation you can perform whatever you mention here. So now we understood. So let's I give the real example. Suppose you are working on the project, and so you alone you are working on the project. For the some reason you are going somewhere, you are not able to do some operation on the tables in databases. So now you assign task to the another candidate, but and you set the permission for that user. He can only do uh, some limited operation on the tables, like he can only insert the data or he can only select the data. No, such kind of property you can set for the user. So this is the real example for the DCL, data control language in the SQL. So before moving and give the demo of grant and revoke, let understand how you can show the number of user in the MySQL community server or MySQL database. So select user from MySQL.user. So let's copy this part, and I'm already open my SQL workbench. So paste here and run. So if you see that user column is appeared, so in the user column there is John one user is there, MySQL.info schema, MySQL.session, MySQL.system and root. So this is the means default four user is available. I have already added one user, that is the John user. So if you want to see the who the current user, so type here. Let me comment here because later we will require to select user and left and right parenthesis semicolon. So this is the our current user is the root user. So our current user is the root user. So he can do any kind of operation, drop the table, drop the databases, insert the data, delete the data, update the data. So all the privileges he root user have. So let's see how to create user in MySQL database. So their syntax, how you can create a data, create user, give the username and at the rate localhost, because we are doing in the local system, to give the localhost or IP address if we are working on the server, and identified give the password for the user. So Let me copy this here and okay, so create user, give give the username. Suppose I am giving one user ram at the rate localhost identified. Set the password for the ram. So I am giving the password ram123. So select this portion and run. Okay, so I have already chosen college database. Suppose if you run this query and get error, so you select your database. So use college and semicolon as database. So after that you can run this if you get error. So now the ram user has been created. Suppose I want to create one more user, Rahul, and local was identified and set the password for the Rahul 123. Okay, and select this run here. So the Rahul user has been created. So let's see, let's verify that user has been added or not. So if you see that, select user from mysql.user. So it will list all the user in the MySQL server. So if you see that Rahul and Ram user has been added, John had already created. So current time we created two user Rahul and Ram. So now we learn how to create a user in the MySQL database. Okay. Okay, so let's see how you use grant and revoke on the table. So for the particular user. So here I've written some syntax about the grant command. So grant select. So grant we are giving the privilege here. Select, insert, update, delete. You can give n number of the privilege or the permission per particular table and per particular user. So table give the table name to provide your username and at the rate localhost. So suppose now I am commenting this part. Okay, so grant I am selecting the privilege select insert update delete on the employee table to suppose I want to set the permission for the Rahul user. And he can do he is able to insert the data, update the data, delete the data, and select the data. So grant select all is set. Okay, select the position and run. Okay, so now this is the permission has been set. So now Rahul will be able to insert, update, delete, and select the data for only employee table. So in the database, if you see here, person one, product, student table is available. So he not able to perform on this table. Only he can do operation on the employee table, not other tables. So okay, so now we have set the permission for the Rahul. Okay, I'm commenting here. Okay, so suppose I want to insert some data in the employee table by Rahul user. Okay, so suppose insert into employee table and give the attribute or the column. So I have already here written. So if you are following sequence wise tutorial, so you will not feel any difficulty. So enter values and I'm inserting only one value. Okay, so suppose here I'm giving the ID 10 and here I'm giving some name like Abhishek and places like Karnataka, you can say, and 5,000 and give this random number 68. Okay. Mission insert into value, insert into employee. Okay, insert into employee, give the your column name and structure of the table and value. In the value, give the values. Okay, select and if you see that data had been inserted by the Rahul user, and if you want to see the structure of the table, select, let's see, start from employee. So if you see that this information has been added by the Rahul user in the employee table. Okay, suppose you want to delete the data by the Rahul user. So how you will do? So for the part, as you know that the DML command by default the MySQL database is enabled. So we have to disable. So for that we will use this command or the query. Okay, and after that we can delete our data. So delete uh, delete from, provide your table name, so that is the employee, and so we want to delete, suppose I have inserted this id number 10 with abstract value. I want to delete this id, so delete from employee, where employee id is equal to 10. Select run resource, run. If you see that the information has been deleted from the employee table by Rahul user. So if you want to see, so let me run again. Select star from user. Sorry, employee. So if you see that the ID 10 is not appearing, it means that data has been deleted. So means this is the use of the grant command. So you can select, you can give a number of the privilege or the permission for the particular table for the particular user. Okay, so now let's move how to revoke the command. So let's understand the command for syntax for the revoke command. To revoke privileges, give the privilege. What kind of permission you have set for the user? Give the privilege on object which means the table name from user. So suppose, so initially we have set select insert update delete on employee table by Rahul user. So I want to revoke. So I'm copying. So revoke, delete. So I have select this also because we have provided select delete, select insert update and delete. Order doesn't matter. So here can do and give your table name, that is employee, and I'm giving for the Rahul user, Rahul localhost. So now I am what I'm trying to do here. I am taking the changing the permission for the Rahul. After that, selecting this kind of using revoke command, Rahul will not able to select the data, or insert the data, delete the data, or update the data from the employee table. So select this position and run. If you say this command is has been successfully added. So means this is the no at a beginner level it is not very necessary to go very deep in the DCL data control language. It is a part of the database administrator. So means at a beginner level you should know means what is the some use of grant and revoke commands. And so means suppose you have added some user, you can also remove the user. So use the command drop and return of syntax. So drop user username localhost. So drop user, give the username. Suppose I am removing Rahul at the rate localhost and run. Select the position and run. So if you want to see the Rahul user has been removed or not, so select this portion and run here. If you see that Rahul user has been removed. So this is the use of the DCL command grant and revoke. I hope that you learned some beautiful concept. And if you have any doubts, you didn't understand, please leave your comment in the comment box. I will try to solve your doubt as soon as possible. And if this video really helpful, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.